Good afternoon. Welcome back to Business Communication Module number 4, Marketing. The section that we have already done on psychology, communication, and products and services will lay the foundation for our module this afternoon. Are you ready? Are you listening to me? So as you can see, marketing is a concept in business. And today we are going to learn about marketing as part of our promotional campaign for products and services. Marketing satisfying customer demands. So if you look at the term marketing, I would like you to do some brainstorming. I would like you to think about the words that come into your mind when you think of the word marketing. What do you think? What will come to your mind? Who among you would give me some questions and some words that are connected with marketing? Any one of you? Right, so a lot of people think that marketing is a concept. A lot of you think marketing is related to sales. Marketing is related to advertising. But that is not enough. Marketing is more than that. Marketing is more than the process of selling, the process of producing, the process of delivering products and services to our customers. Right, so there are different definitions, and the very basic definition of marketing is the art of selling products. Do you agree with me that marketing is the art of selling products? The art of selling products. The art of selling and promoting products and services. A very basic definition of marketing is finding a need and fill it. If you know that there is a person who is in need for something and you sell it, you are doing marketing. If you know that the baby is crying and the baby is in need of milk and you feed the baby with milk, it is about marketing. It is about understanding the customer needs. But very often, it's not easy. And it's not always straightforward when people understand the needs of other people. Sometimes we cannot identify the needs, although the needs are there. So it depends on the way we think about marketing. Let me tell you a story. And that is a real story instructed by some instructor from America. In a workshop, I have already been told about this story. I'm going to retell it to you. So an executive manager of a footwear company would like to expand the market to an island, and he would like to increase sales in the island. He sent the production manager to an island, and he asked the production manager to see whether there is a market for the shoes of the company. The production manager came to the island, and sadly he came back and said, there is no market for the islanders because the islanders do not wear shoes. So we cannot sell shoes to them. Similarly, the sales manager came to the island, and he came back sadly telling the executive manager that there is no market for the islanders because they don't wear shoes. So it is the turn for the marketing manager who was sent to the island. And the marketing manager, he came to the island, and he was coming home feeling so happy, telling the executive manager that there is a big market. There is a very big market for, for the shoe because nobody there is wearing shoes. It means that people have a lot of needs for buying shoes. So now, how can the needs of buying shoes emerge within the islanders? So he organized something like a running race, and he asked all of the villagers to volunteers to run in a race, and he got 10 beautiful ladies and handsome men joining the race. So they were participating in the race, and because during the race they have to go through a lot of rough surface and obstacles. So there are, some obstacles and hindrances. So they came back with a lot of damages, and they hurt their feet very much. So at that time, they propose a lot of shoes for the villagers who participate in the race. And they show that the handsome faces and beautiful faces of the ladies and gentlemen from the company who participated in the race, they got their feet intact, unhurt. And by doing that, they promoted sales of shoes, and they can sell one pair of shoes, and the villager can buy one pair and get another pair for free. So by doing this, they are doing marketing. So an example has been given to you to show you how we would understand the topic of marketing. So marketing would result in the customer ready to buy. If customers are not ready to buy, they cannot do marketing. Because if you do a very good marketing and the customer are not willing to buy, you cannot increase the sales for the product. So here you are going to have an elaborated definition by American Marketing Association. And this association defines marketing as the process of planning, of executing the conception, pricing, promotion, and distribution of ideas, goods, and services to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational objectives. So marketing management is very important because it is the art and the science of applying the core marketing concepts, because you need to understand the concept of marketing to choose the target market, to get, to keep, to grow your customers through creating, through delivery, and through communication of superior value. So that is very necessary for you to understand marketing. So now I would like you to continue, and you can see on the slide a lot of different words that can be collocated with market or marketing. I want you to have a look at those words, and can you combine this word with the word market or marketing for me? I would like you to spend some time doing this, right? Whether we have markets, marketing mix or market mix, marketing strategy or market strategy. So I want you to think about this, right? So all of you, would you give me some comments? Viết Xuân or Đào, are you ready to give me some comments? Miss would go with marketing or market. As you may be thinking, I'm going to show you, because I have already put that on the slide for you. So it is very clear that you have marketing mix, you have marketing concept, marketing strategy, but you have market leader, market price. If you can see on the slide, we can have the slide for you there. The marketing department, marketing skill, marketing strategy, and marketing techniques. When you use the word marketing, it refers to the strategy. You have direct marketing, market research, reactive marketing, proactive marketing, mass marketing, target marketing, market share, market trend, market segmentation. The word segmentation, the word segment, the verb to segment means to chunk it into smaller pieces. The word market segmentation, it means the identification of the market. For example, when you talk about fashion or clothes, so you have the fashion industry, and you have fashion for women, fashion for men, you have fashion for babies, you have fashion for infants, you also have fashions, for example, for pregnant women and for babies, right? So that is very clear. So now we come to different concepts, different types of marketing. And here you can see on the slide, you can see 3 different terms. The first one is adaptive or responsive marketing. And with adaptive marketing, there is always an existing need, and the marketeer would like to fill that need, and they need to do the marketing to serve the market. And then you can have the second one, we say anticipatory marketing. Anticipatory marketing means that when you have the market, when you can see the market, but the market has not emerged yet. For example, if you hear that this year is going to be the hottest year ever, so for summer to come, a lot of textile companies would make different kind of fabric which can be comfortable, which is light, would make it comfortable for people to wear. So you anticipate the market for something in the future. But I would like to talk about number 3, that is niche shaping or formative marketing. So niche shaping and formative marketing, this is when the company introduces a product or a service that nobody asked for. And this is a very risky marketing type, because risky marketing type would result in very risky investments. Let me give you an example. You can see a lot of people, a lot of what we say the youngster, and they would like, for example, you can have a lot of beautiful stories about young love of young people and young men and young women. And for example, you hear story like the hero would like to help a beautiful, the Beauty and the Beast. So the Beast would like to organize a scenario for the beautiful lady or the beautiful girl to get into, and he would come out and help the girl. So in that case, he would like to provide a need for the girl to rely on him to need his or her help. So that would become one kind of niche shaping marketing. I would also want to tell you another story, and this is from the story The Flower of a Mountain. And you know the story, The Flower of the Mountain. The story was written and the title of that extract is The Flower of the Mountain. And it is in the decadent trend, and the whole story, the whole novel has no punctuation, no comma, no punctuation, no stop, no comma, no new paragraph. It is like a stream of consciousness, and it tells about a lady who is after marriage. She often lives with her stream of consciousness, and she thinks about the mountains, she thinks about the river, she thinks about the village, the sun, the moon, the butterfly, the bird, the buffalo, the garden, and suddenly she remembers the mountain and the sun rising. And she remembered that day when she was on the top of the mountain with her boyfriend, and they was lying on the grass. She was wearing a gray, beautiful dress, and she was wearing a large brim hat. And they were talking about love. And she picked up a piece of stone, she threw it in the water, and the men were very surprised why she did so. And suddenly she gave the man a piece of cheesecake out of her mouth. And after that, there was a long kiss that she said she nearly lost her breath. And the kiss was so good and so sweet that the man proposed to marry her. And he said, "You are the flower of the mountain, and the sun rises for you, and the sun rises for me." And he would like her to become his lover, to become his wife. And he said, "Woman is the most beautiful thing on earth." And that happened 16 years ago. And every night she thought about that. Consider the kiss that she got. Consider how she made that kiss. Consider how that kiss had become a reality, and how she created that need. It can be a story. It can be an example for niche shaping marketing. Right, so when we talk about marketing, often you have an understanding of what we say the image, the total products. So a total product, what makes a total product? It is made of the taste, how the product tastes, what the product name is, what the logo of the product is, what the design, the smell, the sound, and the visuals. I think you know a lot of products which have been very common to you. The image of the total product, if you can see on the slide, you can see the essential benefit. You can see what would be the benefits of the product. What would be the product brand name? What are the features that the product provides to the buyers or to the sellers? What would be the different type, the features and benefits that the product has created? So I think by looking at this picture, I would like you to look at this picture, and I would like you to tell me if there is anything in common among these three things: the Vienna tax, VinFast, and Trung Nguyên coffee. Any one of you who would tell me anything that is sharing, anything in common? Vienna tax, VinFast, and Trung Nguyên coffee. I would like you to have a look at the picture on the slide. Have some look and tell me. Good, very nice. I can see the answer from Nguyễn Hân, and you say they have logo. Very excellent. Trần Đạo say what? You just say, oh, what does it mean? Oh, you understand marketing, Miss Nguyễn Thúc Hùng. Very interesting. Nice. Anybody else? Yeah, they have a logo. And you can see, if you can see the word VI, Vinatex, and Vinmark, VinFast, and Trung Nguyên coffee, they are on local products. So let me show you. So with Trung Nguyên coffee, they are known because of their hygiene, because of their originality, because of their interior design. Everywhere you go, if there is a Trung Nguyên coffee shop, you know for sure that is. Vinatex is a brand name for the fabric and the textile products. It is famous for its quality, for the value for money. For VinFast, it is a product of Vingroup, and it is famous for its innovation with a lot of localized elements, and it is very famous for its speed because you can see the word fast. Very interesting. That's it. So now, looking at marketing myths, I would like you to make a list of some of the things which has been found in your local areas or provided in your city or country. Can you name a local brand of drink? Can you name a grocery product, an industrial product, a place of entertainment, a public service, an educational service, or another well-known local product? So I'm waiting for you to give me your comments. Can you name some local brand of drink, a grocery product, industrial product, a place of entertainment? I'm waiting for you. Very nice. I can see that from my phone. I can see your answers. I can see you say local brand. Very nice. Yeah, Huda Beer, I agree. A public service, like Đà Nẵng local bus, interesting, good. Pony Tiny, Lock Nguyen, you say Vina Milk is the most well-known brand for milk. Very nice, I like it. Anybody else? Local brand like 333 Beer, 333 Beer, excellent, excellent answers. Very interesting. Anybody else? How about a place of entertainment? A place of entertainment. A place of entertainment, please. A place of entertainment, please. How about public service? An educational service. Vinpearl, very excellent, Trần Đạo. I like it. Very nice answers. Entertainment, Vinpearl. Asia Park, very nice example. Entertainment like Tương singing. What is it? Tương singing. Bana Hill, Asia Park. I suppose you have to put that in capitalized letter. Chèo singing. Yeah, interesting. Local brand like chèo singing. Very nice, interesting. I got 2 computers with me. Right, good job. So you can also think about with Banana Hills or with Trung Nguyên Coffee or VinFast or VinPearl, how strongly or how weakly each of the product marketed and where each product advertised. You can think about Vinamilk, for example. So Vinamilk has got a very strong competitor, which is Dutch Lady. So Vinamilk got Yo Milk, Dutch Lady got Yo Most. Vinamilk, or for example, Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola. So Coca-Cola would like to introduce a new brand of drink, like the drink for people who would like to go on a diet. So Coca-Cola had introduced Diet Coke, and Pepsi-Cola had a rival product with a Diet Pepsi. So you could see on the time you put yourself in the position of your competitors, and you can see what you can produce better or what can be more unique than your competitor, and that is very necessary. So now let's look at marketing as a concept, and this is very interesting. This is necessary. So with marketing as a concept, you can see whenever an individual or an organization had a choice to make, marketing as a concept attempt to have an influence on choice. And this is a very interesting concept that you need to put into your consideration. Marketing has an influence on choice. How you can influence the choice of people. You know that they need something. You know that they want something, but how you influence on their choice of the products or of the service that you really want them to buy or to use. I would like you to listen to my sharing. You know, a lot of people say there are 2 things that are important in my life. Number 1 thing is teaching. Number 2 is shopping. Right? So that is very interesting. And whenever I go to the shop, people say I'm a crazy shopper. So let me tell you one experience I have. I went to a supermarket and I'm looking at the toothpaste. I often love Colgate because I think as they advertise, Colgate is very good because it protects your teeth. It leaves you very strong teeth. But then one day, they advertise PS. And they say with PS, we got beautiful promotional gifts. For example, they give me a cup. For example, we got a cup like this. And with 1 tube of toothpaste, I got a nice cup like this, a nice water tub like this. So I say, okay, I'm going to have this. I'm going to have 1 tube of toothpaste and I got 1 cup for free. So I say, okay, I'm going to have tea. But I cannot have tea alone. I would like to have 1 for my husband. So I get another tube of toothpaste, PS. And then I got another 2 for my son or daughter because I love the cup. I love the cup to come into a set of 4. But then I say Sunday morning, my parents often come to see us. So I would like to offer them some tea to drink. So I think it's necessary to give them a cup like the family. So I would get another 2 tubes of toothpaste. So you know what? I ended up getting 12 tubes of toothpaste because I love the cup. So that is what marketing is about. They would focus on what the customer really want to have, so they would make an influence on your choice. So if you have $100 and you would like to spend $100 for your weekend, are you going to spend $100 on a luxury hotel, staying in a luxury hotel? Or are you going to spend that $100 on beautiful clothes for Tet holiday? Or are you going to spend that $100 for the food to be eaten for a month? So it is what marketing is about. If you can make an influence on a choice, so that would be about good marketing. So now I'm going to distinguish different concepts: needs, wants, and demands. Do you remember the needs? Do you remember the 5 levels of needs? Who can tell me the 5 levels of needs. Do you still remember? We have the needs for food, we have the needs for clothes, have the need for air, for water, education, clothing, and shelters. So they are all needs. We all have the needs for food, for water, for drink. But we also think about needs for entertainment, for education, even for sleep. But when do you think the needs become wants? The needs will become wants when the need will shape by the society. I need food, but I want to have hamburger. You need food, but you want to have spring roll. You would like to have spaghetti. You would like to have McDonald's. You would like to have KFC. Your grandmom would like to have fried chicken, for example, or your granddad would like to have strawberry soup or strawberry fruit salad, for example. So it is about wants. So wants are shaped by one society. You say, I need a husband, I need a boyfriend, but I want my boyfriend to be tall. I want my boyfriend to be, shapely, well-built. I want my boyfriend to stop when I don't want to listen, to speak when I want to hear him speak. I would like him to be rich. I would like him to be this and this and this and this. So that would be wants. Needs would be very basic. One would be shaped by individual and societal needs. People in Vietnam love spring roll. People in the United States want to have McDonald's. People from Italy would like to have Italian spaghetti. US people would like to have McDonald's. UK people would like to drink the English tea, so that would be wants. Right, so let's look at the slide. You can have on the slide a lot of examples. You say, an American needs food but wants a hamburger, French fries, and a soft drink. A Vietnamese person needs food but wants spring roll. So clearly wants are shaped by one society. So is that clear? So now, when do you think wants become demands? Demands are wants for specific products backed by an ability to pay. And many people want Mercedes, only a few people are able and willing to buy one. So the companies must measure not only how many people want their products, but how many people would actually be willing and able to buy it. So that would be demand. So if you can have good marketing, you think about how people can have an ability to pay. So marketers do not create needs. The need pre-exists the marketer influence wants. And I have already told you, marketing would influence on choice. Marketer might promote the ideas that a Mercedes would sacrifice a person's need for social status. They do not, however, create the need for social status. So with these different concepts, we are going to have the different ways of promoting our products. So let's look at this slide. What do you think this slide would tell you, the different ways of promoting the products? Right? You can see in the first one, very clear. The first one, that would be radio spot. You could hear a lot of advertisement or advertisements on radio. They say, oh, we will be right back after this. The second one on the right, that will show you the posters. Wherever you go, you could see a lot of posters telling you about some new services, new products, or a new shop, or a new service providers. Number 3 would be advertising on magazines or newspapers. That would be where people promote the product. Number 4, you could see leaflets, where people would go around and give the leaflets to everybody. Number 5, what is it? Number 5, it would be the billboards, so very big advertisement in public places where you can see on the walls of high buildings and in public places. And last of all, mail orders. All of the notion can be found in the exercise I gave you in the handout. So when you do the reading in the handout, you can see these words come up, right? So also you can see radio sport. And these are very special way of promoting the products. I remember when I went to the UK, when people want to advertise, they would give the balloon in the sky, and you can have the balloon days, and on the balloon you can see the brand name, like, you know, Heineken, you can see like VNW, you can see like Rolls-Royce, you can see very famous brand name like this. So that would be very interesting, because it would show you this brand name would be shown in a very unique way, very eye-catching to the potential customers, because the purpose is to increase sales and to attract the attention of the customers. And you can see also it is very informative. It would give you a lot of information about the product and the service. It would be very inspiring. You really want to buy the product. They are very inspiring to you. And also they are something we say persuasive, because the purpose, the ultimate goal of marketing is to persuade customer to buy. So buying the new customer or getting the influence on the joy of the customer would be the aim of marketing. Right. You also see these images, and I think, you know, when you go shopping at the supermarket, you can see a lot of advertising like this, and we call it point of sale advertising. The concept and the term would be in your exercise when you read what is marketing at home in your exercise. You can see packaging is a very good way of promoting the product, because on the packet, like you can see here, you can see the logo Pepsi, Coca-Cola on the very nice paper cup, and it can contain a lot of very useful information about the product. You can also see this, and I don't know, you know what it is. You know what it is, everybody? On the slide, I think you know for sure. What do you think they are on the slide? Let me see what you put. Right, they advertise through plenty of different media to attract customer. Excellent. Right. Very interesting. So what do you think? Right, any other persons? These are what? So let me show you. They are showrooms. They are showrooms, exactly. Okay, right, also we have this very famous international events like the Olympic game, like the World Cup or European Cup, or you can see a lot of activities like this, and we call it sponsorship. So sponsorship is one way of marketing, and that is one way of promoting the product, so that you can see your name would be in some prominent places to attract the customers. Right, so it's time for you to think about some of your experience when marketing has influence on your choice. For example, you go shopping with your younger sister, or I go shopping with my daughter or my son, and what I want to buy is not exactly what I want to buy, but what my son and my daughter want to buy. So the marketers, they know how to influence my children on their choice of the product. So you can think about this. Maybe you can put your answers on the interaction box for me later on Moodle, right? Right, so the marketing concept. So marketing is very important. Marketing concept emphasizes the customer focus, or organizing the resources of the firm toward understanding customer needs and customer wants, and offering products and services that meet those needs. And this is very necessary when you think about the focus of a business, whether you are going to be focusing on profits or on customers. And remember, the purpose of a business is to create and to keep customers. Because if you keep a customer, it is always less costly when you compare it when you have to create a new one. Keeping an old customer, getting your customer feedback, making your customer happy with your product and service is a way of keeping and retaining your customers. Right, so the marketing concept serving on the customers at on cost. Right, so customer buy the products for the benefits that the products feature provide, and this is very important. Customer do not buy the products because products cost money and services cost money, but the customers love the benefits that the products can provide. For example, why should I buy this new phone? It is not important because it's so heavy. It costs me a lot of money, but I need it because I need it. I use it as a means of communication. I check with my student. When I put that online, I can see my student. I can talk to them. I can use it to take photo. So it becomes a very nice medium of entertainment. I can use it to order one cup of milk tea, one glass of milk tea, a milk, some milk product for my daughter or my son. I can use it to tie 113, to tie 114 for emergencies. I can use it for different functions. I can use it to make me feel safe. It is about safety and security. When I feel I'm unsafe, I call the police. When I feel that I'm not good, I call the hospital. When I feel that I need somebody to talk to, I dial my friends. So the products would cost money, but we really need the product. I really want this because I love the features. I love the benefits that this product can give me. Think about this. When you promote a product, what your product can provide your customer. Think about the coffee shop. Do you remember? Do you remember the coffee shop we discussed the other day? Why do people go to the coffee shop? What do you provide them? Whenever you go to the coffee shop, you pay money. You have to pay money. And it takes your time. It takes your money. But people still go to the coffee shop because when they go there, they feel happy. When they go there, there is space for them to talk. They feel the sense of community because they are surrounded with people. They feel that they got somebody to talk to. They feel that they are not lonely anymore. People go to the coffee shop to show that they are stylish, they are trendy, because young people love going out rather than staying at home reading a book. So the coffee shop doesn't sell coffee. They sell the different benefits that coffee goer would have compared with those who don't go to the coffee shop. Why do you go to the university? Because you love to get together with your friends. You want to get back to see your teacher. You want the interaction. You love the campus sites where you get together for a lot of laughter and jokes. That is the benefits. That is the benefits that your workplace and the feature of your workplace has created. Right. So with that intention, I want you to think about this, the situation, identify what customer buy in these situations. For example, companies sell automobiles and the company sell automobiles, but customer do not buy automobiles. They buy transportation. They buy practice, because if you are in a car, you feel that you are very important. You feel that you are luxury. You feel that you are so happy. You are trendy. You are stylish. It is economy. Imagine you take on the family with you somewhere at the weekend. That is a very good way to go. With the economy, with the fun. It's fun, right? So companies sell local area network. Customer buy what? Please give me your answers. Companies sell laundry detergent. Customer buy what? Companies sell cosmetic, like skincare products. Customers buy what? Now let's start with companies sell local networks, like mobile phone, or Vina phone, or Viettel. Customer buy what? So I'm going to type it for you, right? So I think you can type it for me and chat with me by the service they provide. So company sell local area network, and customer by what? By communication. Is that right? They buy comfort. Comfort, communication, convenience, and information. And exchange of ideas, emotions, and others. Companies sell laundry detergents like Omo or Tide. Customer buy what? What do you think? Let me see. Let me see how you answer the question. Let me see. Yeah, experience. Interesting. Yeah, experience is nice. Fun, communication, information, convenient. Oh, I love your answer that, right? Interesting. Companies sell local network, customer by fun, communication, information, convenience. And self-confident, interesting. When the company sell automobile, when you are behind the wheel of the car, you feel very confident. That exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, very interesting. Comfortable, right? Interesting, right? So customer buy detergent, they buy comfort. They buy comfort. They buy, what is it? Hygiene and comfort, and safety and security. So think further. Companies sell cosmetic and skincare products. Customer buy what? Cosmetics and skincare products. Cosmetic skincare products. The customer buy what? Let me see how you answer. Convenient and good advice to have better physical appearance. Interesting. And okay, very interesting. Do you think with cosmetic I have better experience? I think what is the most important is experience. Beauty. Really? You think with cosmetic, okay, you think with cosmetic you can have beauty and good health, satisfaction, happiness. Interesting. Thank you. Right. Good looking experience, good looking appearance. Right, very funny. Right, I would say confidence. Because with cosmetics, I don't think I'm going to be more beautiful. I don't think I'm going to be more comfortable, but I think I'm going to be more confident. So that would be number one benefits when you use cosmetic or skincare product. The number one benefit is that you think you are more confident, and that is very important. Companies sell mortgages, and people buy what? People buy houses. The company sell mortgages, people buy houses, buy tour for happiness, reducing stress. Interesting, very interesting, right? Companies sell mortgages, customer buy houses, but when estate agents sell houses, customer buy home. Because the house is where you live, but the home is the feeling of being cozy in an atmosphere by home and happiness and comfort and security for the whole family. That would be very interesting. I think you have already started thinking marketing now. Very interesting. Thank you very much for this. Right, so whenever you are a customer, always think about this checklist. Are we easy to do business with? Do we meet the standard we set? Do we work together? Are we responsive? And do we keep our promises? Right, so what do you know about these brands? I think you know. So whenever you talk about a new product or new service, think about the brands. Whether this is a kind of a local brand of beer or food or hygiene or computer, electronic experiences, appliances for Coca-Cola. That would be one kind of drink. American Express, you know, American Express would be a kind of credit card. Philips, electronic and electrical appliances. Dell would be a very nice brand of computer. Motorola, it is a very old version of mobile phone. Johnson & Johnson for babies and mom. KFC and catalog would be food. Toyota, Honda would be car, automobiles. So always think about competitor with Coca-Cola. What would be the competitor of Coca-Cola? Ladies and gentlemen, Coca-Cola, what would be the competitor for Coca-Cola? So the Coca-Cola, the competitor for Coca-Cola would be exactly what you say, Pepsi-Cola, right? With Dell, the competitor for Dell would be like, what is it, Acer, Lenovo, for example. With McDonald's, the competitor would be KFC, right? With Johnson & Johnson, you can see other baby care products, for example. So there are some very famous brand names like Dunhill. You know Dunhill? Dunhill, I think you may not know, but it is very common. Dunhill is a brand, very strong brand name of tobacco cigarette. Hilton, the chain of hotel. And you have, what is it, Lancome, a kind of cosmetic and skincare product. What is it, Nike, footwear and sportwear, and also Gucci, fashion. That's it, very interesting. I think that it's necessary for you to understand the very basic concept of marketing. And I would like to say something to you about the group projects. And with the group project, because this lesson is very necessary, very important, it lays the foundation for you to think about your group project. So we would like you to choose a product or a service, and we would like you to do the promotion of your product or your service, because our course is business communication. So you are going to identify your target customers. You think that you are going to have a new type of beer for people with stomachache or people with diabetes, or you are going to explore your customer needs. You think you are going to open a coffee shop for students, or you are going to open a language center for children, or you are going to open a fast food restaurant for students, or are you going to open a spa or resort for people like pregnant women, for women with some of the health problems, for example. We would like you to use the 4 Ps. We would like you to use the 4 P. We would like you to use the 4 Ps. We would like you to think about products, think about price, place, and promotion. And think about the product name, product design, the product image and packaging, the logo, the slogan. All of these are important. So in order to help you with this, and you can think about this, you can work in group of from 6 to 8, and the detail would be put on the slide later on. And I'm going to show you a video of students doing this for the previous years. So let's watch it. to be unique. So students do the PowerPoint. You can make a video clip. You really show the customer needs. I would put that on the slide for you later on so that you can follow it, right? I would like to show another one. That is the sharing task. Students would like to have this sharing park for old people. So consider the design. And a similar one to this. Even they have the talk show. You can see from 2016. Students have a talk show. Students can invite a lot of people and they talk about the talk show and they introduce a product, they introduce a service. So all of you would become very important MC and you are like this. You are doing the promotion and the advertising group of the company. So it's something like this. I want you to think about this. And by doing this, I'm going to so you can see students introduce a product. They talk about a package for children, a package for baby and mom, baby caring, reliable hospital, nutrition, psychology, so the service packages. So with this, I'm going to show you some of the ways that we can start the presentation of your group project. You're going to start with some of the greeting like good morning, afternoon, welcome to ABC or 1, 2, 3 group, the name of your group. And you say you are very delighted or happy to be on behalf of your group to tell you about the product or the services and tell you about and you are going to tell people about the group members and introduce people like this. Then you are going to say the presentation consists of 1, 2, 3 parts. In the first part, who will say what? In the second part, who will say what? And this is followed by another person with the third part. And then you say welcome to somebody else who will talk to you about something else. Right? So I will put that those things on the slide for you later on. I have put that on Moodle and we'll share it for you. So moving from part to part, you say, now I will move to talk about this. I have just told you about this. Now my focus would be on this. Or now I would like to hand it over to Mr. So-and-so who will tell you, who will talk about this. Right? And then you are going to close the talk. You say today you have to introduce, you have to promote it, you have to tell people about what, and we hope that the presentation is helpful, the presentation is interesting. We hope that our product is interesting, our service is applicable for your attentions. And that is the end of the presentation. And that is also the end of my presentation today. Thank you very much for your watching. And you can continue to have this after the sharing. Thank you very much. Are you happy with the presentation? Thank you. So with this, I'm going to show you some of the ways that we can start the presentation of your group project. You're going to start with some of the greeting like good morning, afternoon, welcome to ABC or 1, 2, 3 group, the name of your group. And you say you are very delighted or happy to be on behalf of your group to tell you about the product or the services and tell you about, and you are going to tell people about the group members and introduce people like this. Then you are going to say the presentation consists of 1, 2, 3 parts. In the first part, who will say what? In the second part, who will say what? And this is followed by another person with the third part. And then you say welcome to somebody else who will talk to you about something else. Right? So I will put that those things on the slide for you later on. I have put that on Moodle and we'll share it for you. So moving from part to part, you say, now I will move to talk about this. I have just told you about this. Now my focus would be on this. Or now I would like to hand it over to Mr. So-and-so who will tell you, who will talk about this. Right? And then you are going to close the talk. You say today you have to introduce, you have to promote it, you have to tell people about what, and we hope that the presentation is helpful, the presentation is interesting. We hope that our product is interesting, our service is applicable for your attentions, and that is the end of the presentation, and that is also the end of my presentation today. Thank you very much for your watching, and you can continue to have this after the sharing. Thank you very much. Are you happy with the presentation? Thank you.